I got you on camera, buddy. You got scared so you saw that camera pull out. Come on with it. Come on. Come on with it. Come on. There's a cop right there, buddy. Fucking dumbass. He's over here. Should be right there. Already starting the fucking vlog. Had a fucking great start.
He's already trying to kill us. He just came out here.
So we're doing second round
interview.
Second round interview of
Roadrunner Rex, Invictus Avalos,
sir.
the man himself. I guess just ask the questions, dog. Shit, let's get about it, dog. It's just like me.
So I would just say you want to talk about from your accident or from when you started.
I guess that would be a good point. Yeah. Okay. So I started. You want to get that for me? You have your grinder on?
No, no.
You don't want you to bring it?
I thought you were bringing
I was gonna bring mine, but I was like, nah, he has his. See,
So
uncoordinated people right here. It's the first episode, guys.
This is the first episode. This is the day in the life of a cyclist. This is on our daily things, our blogs.
What we do
on a daily. This is what we do.
Oh shit.
This is what we do.
Well, it started
smoking doinks for no reason sometimes.
It started in, I want to say 2012, maybe 2015. I was 13 at the time. I was in the car driving with my grandmother and my mother, and I had seen these dudes on track bikes, man, and I just wanted to be that guy. You know, I wanted to be the guy on a track bike. I wanted to be like those dudes that I seen. And well, lo and behold, I got a cheapo bike. I had a Zycle Fix, a chick frame, you know. I had upgraded it over time. Got rid of that bike. Got another bike, a Gray Throne. Was riding for years. You know, a lot of close calls, a lot of them. A lot of good times, a lot of good riding. A lot of good people, a lot of bad ones. And I got into my first accident when I was a little bit younger. Taught me how to wear a helmet, I'll tell you that.
Alright guys, make sure y'all wear helmets.
Always wear a fucking helmet.
If you look at my Instagram page, we just got into a little altercation with the car. Almost hit us for no reason, and then stops at a red light, and then tries to gun it at us on the red light.
Thinking he gonna hit somebody.
Yeah, and then realized he was getting recorded, so yeah.
Didn't do shit, but
cameras do save lives.
They really do, man. They really do. Fucking. Anyway, I basically was riding from a friend's house, and I ran a stop sign. Car comes out, side swipes me. I hit my head pretty hard. Ended up passing out in the ambulance, and I woke up in the hospital. My mother laying next to me, and I realized from that point on I wanted to still ride bikes. From that point, I didn't have a bike. That bike that I got hit on was the Throne Track Lord, the all gray colorway. And I started not riding. I was riding BMX at the time. I had bought a BMX bike and, you know, still had a mountain bike and stuff like that. So, you know, still kind of riding, just not riding track bikes. I got my third bike when I was, I want to say 17. And I ended up getting a white 6KU. Got it for 300, full stock. Threw some Conqueror wheels on it, some Specialized turbo cottons, and then I started fucking thrashing a bitch. I got fast. I went to zombie rides. Shout out to my boys, you know, the zombies. They are no longer a thing. We lost the shop that, you know, we used to host the rides at and stuff like that, and, you know, well, people get lives and people can't come out on a Monday night and, you know, come ride bikes for fucking 4 hours and shit like that. People don't do that anymore, you know. But they ended up closing the ride down a few months before I got back out, and I rode my 6KU for years, for a couple years. Then I ended up getting my white bike, which is that one right there. Bike reviews coming in a minute, but I ain't gonna spoil all that now. And pretty much just got into an accident on that bike, and it happened 2 years ago. I was riding Monday night on a zombie ride. Was on Callahan and Fredericksburg, pretty big hill. I'm coming downhill. I'm riding over the crest. I'm on my track bike, and something told me that day to take my road bike, but I didn't. I decided I'm gonna take my track bike. I've been riding my road bike too much. We're gonna ride hills tonight. I'm gonna ride my track bike, thinking it was okay. So I did. And well, I get over the crest of the hill and I start gunning it down that hill. I see the red light and I'm like, I'm not fucking stopping. So I kept fucking going, and I looked to my left, I looked to my right, and before I could even look to my left again, there's a little beige car coming at me, hits me, 40 miles an hour. Bike's destroyed, both rims are done. Pictures will pop up soon, but fork is done. Bike is literally trashed. I can't go anywhere. I'm completely fine. The car was estimated to be going about at least 45. That's the speed limit on that road, believe it or not. A fucking, literally like an outskirt road, not a local road, not no highway. It's fucking 40 miles an hour, like on the north side of fucking Texas. And
Or really per se, San Antonio, but
well, San Antonio, yeah. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, but and then I was just off the bike for a couple of years. Ended up selling a lot of my bikes that I had. I had a Marin mountain bike, hardtail. I had a Specialized dirt jumper, and I had got rid of all of them just to try to sustain my life. I was at that time I had already lost my job. I had no money coming in. I was, cycling was literally the only thing keeping me together. And, I really do feel like a lot of these guys on these bikes, or you want to roll this? Yeah, because I can't. Nigga, I'm too shaky right now.
Getting camera shy.
I am, nigga.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Once in a while, you get used to it.
I don't know if you want to grind up.
I think that's good right there.
But I ended up I started just selling bikes and sold what I had, kept what I could, kept parts, kept my frame sitting in in my fucking closet, and just literally left it there. Didn't think about it, for a couple of months, for 2 years literally, and all I was thinking about was, how can I fix my bike with no money? How can I get back on the road and start racing again to where I was at? I was making it to an elite level. I was at basically a Pro 1 level, at least pro, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of guys out here, I don't want to name names, but, there's a bunch of dudes out here that knew who I was. They knew who the name Rex was, knew who the guy that wore a pink fucking kit with long hair, Like, everybody knew who I was, and that's one thing I strive for again. I want people to remember, hey, this guy didn't get hit and then stop riding bikes. Like, it's not what happened. I got hit, couldn't ride anymore, so, I didn't. And, all in all, I really do think that it had a lot to do with my own mental health of not being on the bike. I went through trials and tribulations, of being just a human. I had to grow up and, kind of learn how life was, dude, and I started cycling from when I was 12, and, I had ended it when I was 18, when I got hit. And that was a big part taken out of my life. And it really I didn't know how to feel, and a lot of things had transpired and happened. I don't have a lighter. A lot of things had transpired and happened during the whole time of not having a bike. And I believe that if I did have that bike, I'd be in a better mental state than what I was at the time. And obviously, as I'm growing up, as a young man, as a male, I am learning how to control a lot of things, how to control anger and stuff like that, Cycling for a lot of people isn't just getting on a fucking bike and trying to get fit. For some of us, it's a fucking outlet. For some of us, it's
big outlet.
It's what we do every day. It's what keeps us going.
It don't matter exactly what you're saying. It don't matter what you're going through in life. If you got a bike, even if you got a scooter, you got 2 legs. Go for a walk. Go sit outside.
Get the fuck out there, man.
Get out there. Get active. Even if you're not even that active like that, just try something different. Get out of your
walk for an hour.
Get out of your realm of life. It's a big difference, for real.
I mean, truthfully, I really do feel like me also being a well-rounded man, as in a well-rounded man, as in, you know, I rode mountain bikes, I rode track bikes, you know, and I really did dedicate my entire life to riding bikes. Every day I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock, I'm working out, do a 45-minute workout. By then, I'm out the door and I'm ready to ride a fucking bike, you know. And then I go, I eat about 2,000 calories. I go spend 1,500. I come home, chill for a bit, you know what I mean, and then end my day off there. And everything I did, from waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, was to get faster on my bike. I had quit drinking, I had quit smoking, I had a really bad drug problem, substance abuse, and, you know, that was my only way of me getting out of that, you know? That was my way of, like, getting out of, you know,
Happens when you smoke big doinks. Sometimes tend to turn off.
type shit. But it ended up being just, it ended up being a lot more taken away from me than just being hit on my bike and being sore for a couple of days. It was a piece of me that died in that moment. And truthfully, there was so many times, you know, and my boy will tell you, you know, I just sat there thinking about.
I tried to get him just to ride, even when he had his BMX. I tried to get him to come out as much as possible, but it's just him. Even like it was just riding, I could see it in his eyes. Like, yeah, he gets scared still from the time that he got hit. Like today, we're riding through traffic, knowing he's back. It still feels the same. Like it's. You don't, like, yes, you're looking at your surroundings and everything, but reality, you don't know. You
never know.
You never know. No matter if a car, even if you look both ways, a car's still gonna pull in front of you, no matter what it is. Yeah. Like that fear is real. I've had that happen to me. I've been hit 14 times. I don't know how many times my good friend right here has been hit, but I've known him since he was a kid as well. So I know only twice. This real back accident.
This is the third one, yeah. The first two weren't that bad.
Yeah, the first two weren't that bad. This
will
probably be like his first actual real bad one, where he ended up in the hospital. We all went checking up on him. Out of a lot of close friends that actually really rode out, there's maybe like a few of us. I'm not gonna name names. Like, I'm one of them. I didn't live really that far from him, so I was able to bike to him, or have someone, you know, drop me off, or take the bus and go see him. Always make sure this guy was always good at all times.
You know, really. And that's another thing about, you know, the whole cycling community, is that nowadays, from what it is, it's like the car culture, you know.
You have your crews that talk the most, and who
ride the most,
who's out there the most, you know. But in reality, back then it was all one. It was all, no matter what crew you were in, everybody was one.
It doesn't matter if you rode a track bike or you rode a cruiser. You know, we were guys that rode bikes and that, you know, ultimately did certain things for
different movements, different feels of life.
Yeah, you know,
we didn't, like he said, he didn't just ride a bike just to ride. It was just to have fun, feel good. Yes, racing, get somewhere in life. Some people make it big racing, some people don't.
Yeah,
it's really, all different.
That's really what kept me going a lot of the time, and that's what I woke up to every day, because there wasn't a day that went by where I was like, do I want to train today? Because I was like, no, you want to make it pro one day. You want to race with these guys. You maybe not want to ride the Tour de France, but I want to be in a Red Bull crit. I want to ride against Justin Williams. I want to one day pull up to one of these guys and get recognition from pros being like, yo, you're a fucking fast dude. You're a fucking fast amateur on a track bike. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people could be really good on a road bike. And I'm not dissing none of my roadie homies. I know y'all are fast. I get it. Get on a track bike and do the same shit. You know what I mean? I'm not talking shit to anybody, but, you know, these bikes they're like, it's like driving a manual car. You know what I mean? You just get that feeling of feeling like a man when you're on it. You know what I mean? When you're driving and you're shifting gears. You know what I mean? You're at 9,000 RPM. You shift up to third gear. The fucking V8's screaming out the fucking ass, and you're just gunning it at 120 miles an hour. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's exactly how it feels. It's like doing a rail of cocaine and just fucking immediately hopping into a fucking...
We're gonna bleep that part out. We're gonna bleep that all out.
Like hopping into a mosh pit after. Like, dude, it's fucking tremendous. Like, the most amazing thing ever. Like, I think we should hop over the bike review.
Yeah, we'll do the right review here in a bit. We're not gonna be at the spot, but we're gonna do a different spot.
Different spot. We will be right back. It'll be like a seamless cut. Y'all won't even know what happened.
Exactly. Later, y'all. Hey, I can do that?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Hey Siri. Please record a bicycle ride. Oh, I know.
It's not activated.
Why do you gotta get like me riding uphill as well?
Because it looks good.
Right, it'll look good swaying the bike. I would say just
Yeah, we'll say, oh, I got you. Some of it will be mute, some of it will not. But I had some music in the background, play it out. Like that sound of the fucking thing, yeah, that shit's all gonna be muted out. For sure.
it's gonna be up here. Take a
Right.
we can keep going. No, take a left. Take a right. Sorry. Oh no, that's gonna look crazy. I'm a badass kid chasing ducks and shit. Look at that. Get a shot of that. That's perfect timing right there. Badass. Watch, you gotta do it again. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. How's it going, everybody? What's up? Got Roadrunner Rex out here. Nobody knows me by that, but you know, they know me as Rex or Invictus. This is my bike review. This is my dream build. This is a bike I just wanted all my life. Always wanted a pearl white bike. I never knew any company that made one. Throne just came out with one actually, I think last year. But this is I guess we could start at the frames. This is a Black Label 59-inch all aluminum frame, 6160. It's a great frame. It's a frame I raced on. It's a frame I beat the shit out of. I love it. It is my race frame. This is an everyday bike. I got SRAM GXP on there, and then the GXP bottom bracket with the Look pedals and shoes, or Bontrager shoes actually, with the BOA dial, with Look road clips. I got some Thrasher wheel set on there. They're laced up to some Velocity hoops. I got a Ezer carbon fork, which is stock on these bikes. Previously, before I got hit, I had a Venton fork on there, which just looked way better. This is a tapered head tube as well. I got a Amazon stem. It's an 80 mil. It is the one size I could find in 80. Could not find any other stems in 80 mil, which is weird, and that's what I like. So, you know, like, you gotta have specifics. So it works. I've raced with it. I love it. Yeah, it's from Amazon. It cost me 15 bucks. That's $20 I've ever spent. Anyway, there's the actually these 6KU risers. I just love the design of them. I love how flat and heavy they are. They're good. They're not heavy at all, actually. I have no grips on them right now. Kind of just painted them, as you can see, showing wear already. But just painted them today, actually. Just got them on the bike. I have a EC90 saddle. This is another Amazon saddle. This is an Amazon find right here. This Amazon seat is the best and worst seat I've ever had. If you weigh anything over 150 pounds, the seat is not for you. I'm 180 pounds right now. That seat is not for me anymore. I used to be 120 pounds, man. I was a light dude. And obviously the Ezra fork is uncut. I have a carbon spacer. Yes, it's real carbon. Originate stem. Originate headset. There you go. With a FSA clamp and top cap. And just some regular spacers on there because the fork's uncut right now. And that is my bike. That is my beautiful baby.